September 11th, 2001. A day that began like any other. A cloudless Tuesday morning. Children are heading to school. Office workers are grabbing coffee. Planes are taking off. Families calling to say, "I love you." By 10:28 a.m., the world had changed forever. 4 commercial airplanes, 19 hijackers, nearly 3,000 lives lost, and a nation forever scarred. This is the story of how a peaceful sky became a battlefield, and how a man named Osama Bin Laden, aged 44 at the time, turned the world's attention to terror. Welcome to the Crime Vaults. I want to thank all of you, especially my loyal subscribers, for being here. If you're passionate about true crime stories, make sure to follow us for more in-depth cases. Don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. Your support keeps these stories alive. At 7:59 a.m., American Airlines Flight 11 departs from Boston Logan International Airport. It's bound for Los Angeles. 11 crew members, 76 passengers, and 5 men with hidden blades, Al-Qaeda operatives. At 8:14, United Airlines Flight 175 follows. Then Flight 77 leaves Dulles Airport near Washington, D.C., and finally, Flight 93 leaves Newark at 8:42 a.m., running 42 minutes late. 4 planes, 4 coordinated missions, all about to redefine the meaning of evil. At 8:46 a.m., Flight 11 crashed into the North Tower of the World Trade Center. At 9:03, Flight 175 tears into the South Tower, erupting in a ball of fire. Live television captures the second impact. The illusion of an accident shatters. America is under attack. But the mastermind of these attacks, Osama Bin Laden, was born in 1957 in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, the 17th of 52 children from a wealthy construction tycoon. He inherited not just money, but extremist ideology. During the 1980s, he fought against the Soviet Union in Afghanistan, gaining battlefield experience and international recognition. But after the Gulf War, he turned against the United States, furious that American troops had been stationed in Saudi Arabia, home to Islam's holiest sites. He founded Al-Qaeda, meaning the base, with one goal: to expel the U.S. from the Middle East and punish it for what he saw as desecration and dominance. From hidden caves in Afghanistan, he orchestrated terror, first with bombings, then with a bolder idea: turn the very symbols of American power into weapons. He recruited young men, trained them in flying, English, and stealth. And on September 11th, 2001, his plan Operation Planes was set into motion. At 9:37 a.m., American Airlines Flight 77 crashes into the Pentagon, the heart of U.S. military command. 125 people are killed instantly inside, along with all 64 on board. Smoke rises above the nation's capital. But not all plans go accordingly. Flight 93, hijacked around 9:28 a.m., was likely headed for the U.S. Capitol or the White House. But the passengers knew. They had heard the news. Through phone calls, they learned of the other attacks. Todd Beamer, a 32-year-old father from New Jersey, joins a group of heroes in the rear of the plane. They pray. They make peace. And they fight. "Let's roll," he says. At 10:03 a.m., Flight 93 crashed into a field in Shanksville, Pennsylvania, the only plane not to reach its target. Every life on board is lost, but countless others are saved. At 9:59 a.m., the South Tower collapses, sending plumes of ash and steel into the streets of Manhattan. At 10:28, the North Tower falls. In under 2 hours, the World Trade Center is gone. Thousands were buried in rubble. The skyline forever changed. First responders, firefighters, police officers, EMTs, rush into the chaos. Many never come out. They climb staircases while others descend. They carry strangers on their backs. They lose their lives so others might live. Voicemails of passengers: "Honey, I want you to know I love you." "Mother, tell the children I'm thinking of them." "Husband, I'll see you again. I promise." These were ordinary people on their way to conferences, honeymoons, and schools, caught in an extraordinary moment. And they chose courage. That night, President George W. Bush spoke to the world. "Today, Our nation saw evil, the very worst of human nature, and we responded with the best of America. In the days that followed, American flags flew high. Donations poured in. Volunteers lined up to give blood. The world, briefly, stood united. In October 2001, the U.S. invaded Afghanistan, targeting the Taliban and al-Qaeda training camps. Bin Laden vanishes into the mountains. He would not be found for nearly 10 years. 2,977 people killed. Over 6,000 injured. More than 10,000 children lost a parent. 20 years later, the pain still lingers. Firefighters now suffer from cancer caused by the debris. Families still wait for remains that may never be identified. But their names are remembered. Their stories retold. Their bravery immortalized. Osama bin Laden wanted to destroy America's spirit. Instead, he awakened it. He died in May 2011, found in Pakistan, killed by U.S. Navy SEALs. But the scars he left, physical and emotional, remain etched in time. We remember September 11th not just for the horror, but for the humanity. Not just the loss, but the love that followed. Not just the fear, but the fight back.